I know we were talking about it like before off camera, but just how much like the college probably scene or like that industry has changed ever since they allowed like college athletes to make money.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
How like was it the year that you got into college that changed?
So my freshman year, the rule hadn't changed yet, and it was in the talks. I mean, I didn't ever think it was going to change, but 2021 rolled around, and then it changed that summer, and then my whole entire life like was so different after that. I mean, it was like balancing school, now working with brands, then practice on top of that. I mean, it was a big change, but
Were you like hearing rumors that it was like gonna go down, like that new rule change?
yes, yeah. I mean, I didn't ever think it was gonna happen. I mean, there were athletes that were at LSU before me that were like, oh my goodness, if this changes for you, like, this is gonna be huge.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, and I was like, I didn't understand because I was literally like, I think I was 18 years old. So I was like, I was so young. I mean, I'm only 20 now, but I didn't really know what was going on.
And then when it like happened, like how did you kind of react? Like were people coming at you from like all angles, and like how did you navigate that?
Yeah, so I mean, I took my time to find a really good agent first because I feel like that's most important, you know, being able to trust your agent and being with someone that, you know, has your best interests at heart. But yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I mean, I only started TikTok and stuff, and because I was homeschooled, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I did start a TikTok when it was cringe. Like
Wait,
it
you
was.
did start or you didn't
Yeah,
start
I
when it was
started TikTok
cringe?
when
When
it
was it cringe? It's always been like that?
It was-
When the dancers were doing it?
when it was like, you know, before it became popular, before quarantine,
that
like
funny?
2019.
I'm just laughing, bro.
He used to do that. He low-key did the dances back in the day.
No
You would
way.
never believe it. Yeah, he
Buddy,
did.
don't make me pull up your TikToks, you know?
Oh my goodness.
So that's
No,
not
but I
necessary.
started it when it was like cringe, because I was homeschooled, and I just made it a little further than like the rest, I guess. Like I just would sit at home, and I was like, I mean, I wouldn't interact with people my age really. I trained with one other girl. Throughout probably for like 8 years, with just one other girl. So I was like, I'm gonna connect with people through TikTok, and then it just worked out, and I was like, oh my, it's crazy.
I don't want to like take away from anything, but like, are you kind of surprised on? Did it feel easy, like when you're just doing TikToks and you just blow up and see that amount of success?
It's definitely, it's cool, it's rewarding, but I would say it takes like consistency and having like the right idea of what your audience wants to see. You guys get it. I mean, you know, when you post something, you're like, that's not gonna do well. Like you gotta have a feel for it.
Yeah, some people gotta feel.
I
Yeah.
just fire everything. Fuck it. Why not?
But yeah, I mean, I think it takes, honestly, a skill to blow up. It kind of just happens to some people if something's funny, but people like, I would say Alex Earl, for instance. The girl has been consistent for so long,
Yeah.
and she knows what her audience wants to see. And I have mad respect for her because she grinded and would make this content all the time, even when she didn't have a big following and even before she blew up. But her consistency, like, it paid off.
For sure.
And definitely, like, you got to know what your audience wants to see. And that's kind of how I feel like I ended up gaining my followers.
Yeah.
It's dope.
So you have, how many gymnasts are there, female gymnasts on the team?
20.
And does that cause any like controversy or like people support? Because you have 20 or let's say 20 other girls who are also going out there competing, but the spotlight's really on you.
It's funny because you say that, but when I'm in the gym training, like everyone, first of all, is treated so equal. Like they don't care how many followers you have. Like if you're an amazing gymnast, you're gonna make a lineup, and if you're not doing your job, you're not gonna make a lineup. There's like no in between. You got to be doing your job, especially if you're on scholarship. at a D1 school. Like, they don't care about your followers or
Yeah.
anything. But also, I feel like whenever I'm with my teammates too, it's like normal 20-year-old banter.
Yeah.
Like, we're not talking about like brand deals. We're not talking about NIL really, unless they're asking for a tip. I'll always give them tips. The only time I ever really talk about NIL is like if I do partner with a brand and I give them sometimes I like to give my teammates gifts. Like if
Oh shit.
yeah, and they do it. They do it in return.
You splash from the teammates?
That's
Every
like
now and then.
I splash on my people too.
Yeah.
What's the crazy experience you've had with like a sicko fan? Because I feel like you've had some definite
jeez.
run-ins.
Oh man. The craziest. Jules, can you think of anything right now? Like. Yeah, 10 people had to get thrown out of the College World Series stadium. I mean,
For what?
Have you ever
for
had one?
being.
What? Have I ever
Yeah,
heard
they were
what?
trying to like jump over the fence and like touch me.
Wow. Has a guy ever gotten your name tatted on them?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
That's
fucking
pretty
nuts.
crazy.
Like a random
It was
dude.
on his thigh. Yes. It said, I heart Livvy Dunne. I was like, I don't even like
Did he get a-
myself that much.
That's fucking weird.
I know.
That's not the right way to do things, I don't think.
No.
I don't know what that guy's goal was, but that's like...
It got my attention though.
Got your attention for what? A few minutes, and then it's like, now he's got to live with that forever. His kids are going to be like, who's Livvy Dunne? It's some chick
Right.
I've loved and never
I
met.
don't know.
It's insane. I'm trying to think of other
Cancel
things.
your
It's just-
tattoo appointment next.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever.
It's definitely, it was definitely you.
No, it was not.
That's why you're wearing long pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably on his ass, huh? Wait, wait.
No.
I'm trying to think of other crazy things. Mostly like people trying to like jump things to like get a poke. I don't know.